Hello, my name is April Slocombe and welcome back to my channel. If you're already subscribed or if you've seen my videos before, if you're new to my channel, then a big hello and welcome to you. Today I'm going to do a summary of my first year in my flat, and today is the 9th of March 2018, and exactly a year ago today I moved to my own flat, and in this video I'm going to outline the pros and cons of the first year of living in my flat. And I'm also going to give you a little updated flat tour later on in this video. Anyway, I'm going to start off with the positive points of my first year of living in my own flat. The first pro this is that since I moved here, I've had more independence than I've had in my previous two homes. And so when I was 19, I moved out of my parents' house and had to move into a care home for adults with autism and Asperger syndrome, and I did everything pretty much everything with them. Started my first year about a year afterwards. I wanted to develop my own independence a bit, and at the house I decided I wanted to do things with staff, and other times when I wanted to do things on my own, depending on the activity or whether I was get on with the staff members or not. And about 5 years after I moved into that care home, I moved into another home which was right next door where I was living, what I can call an outreach section or a supported living section of the house, and I did need some initial support at the beginning, such as how to work like the washing machine and tumble drawer, and how to work the cooker. There's things I also do independently, like going to college and then university. There's still that's what I need to support. Of course, I'd have once my session was over my first care home, I have these kind of sessions in my block of flats now, which I'll talk to you about more about in a moment. But yeah, with regards to my independence, here I do a lot of my own like cooking and some cleaning, and still I did these in my previous two homes, and I've had my ups and downs with those most, but overall I guess I can I cook and I clean and do my laundry like whenever I want, like without anyone disrupting me, and for us who receive staff support. I mean, in my house there is a flat that has been converted into a staff office, and I thought like communal space for staff and with the other tenants, and yes, maybe that was a lot of things on my own. There was still staff here on site if I need them to manifest. It was here they gave me initial support with obtaining my medication. Like they used to have them pick up the medication from my GP for me, and I was collect it from the office, but nowadays I still prefer to tell staff when I need more medication, and then they still call a GP and to put in a prescription, and then the staff I tell me the GP would call them back and then tell them that my medication is ready to collect, and the staff would tell me when it's ready to go to the GP to pick it up by myself. And the further to not doing my own cooking, and I found that since moving to my flat I've been eating out less than I used to, and was cooking more than I used to, which is a good thing. And there was a lot of space for all my binoculars. I quite like a few of the staff here, but one of them, especially because my current key worker, I've had two other key workers, I think before her, it was not going to do it. My previous care home, I think, is supported the living unit. There's I've I guess coming over to stay, but now that I've got my own flat, I've actually had my parents stay here overnight. And in the week I'm filming this, I've had my mum stay here for a couple of nights, which was lovely. I also get to have my friend Susie visit me on weekends. She lives in a similar block of flats to me, which is down the road from me. And I think with regards, I said to my rents, get housing benefit, I think, from my local London and Borough Council. I think the housing benefit goes from the council to I think the company that owns my house to help pay my rent, and with my own money I only have to worry about buy things like foods and toiletries and household items, as well as I think pay for my bills, such as those for electricity, my phone and my broadband and internet. I've got quite a few good amenities, and if that's how you say it. I think near my flat, the first one I can think of is that directly below my flat is a convenience store, but I think there are other supermarkets nearby, like an Aldi and a Waitrose and Sainsbury's and a Tesco. Express all of them are close to all right in my local and high street. And then my local and high street also has quite a lot of other goods and shops of visits. There's a new Saviours that opened in December last year, I think, where Store 21 used to be, and there's an Argos and the Robert Dias, W.H. Smith, Boots, Superdrug, you name it. And I think they're also excellent travel links close to my flat. So sure that two good bus routes that I think go down local high street, and one of those buses goes not all the way to the Tottenham Court Road, and I can get a tube into central London from any of those bus routes, although there is a tube station which is quite close to me, although quite a walk, so normally I would rather get the bus than to the tube station a bit further afield, and then get off that tube station and get the bus and I think back home. That's my street. And last but not least, it's that when I moved to my flat, I didn't need to change my medical services, such as my doctor and my dentist and my optician, because my flat isn't far from my previous two houses. When I lived at those places, I still used them, and it was the same medical services that I used to say, so I moved everything practically, not just around the corner from my old place, and ready to move to my own flat. Now I'm going to talk about the cons or for the disadvantages of living in my flat. And for a year, there was times I felt that I didn't fit in with a certain towns. I've even had a few issues not regarding living on my flat, or maybe like maintenance issues, such as also in October last year, I think my washing machine flooded, and so my washing machine filled with water because there's pipe with blocks, and when I opened the washing machines, all loads of water came spilling out, and it actually leaked onto the flat below. And for a month I had to use the staff washing machine. I had a MacLeod to I think I cut the pipe and that's my washing machine, so I started using it again. And also I had an issue in my bathroom where there was the water dripping from one of the spotlights, which was quite scary, and it makes me want to not turn on the bathroom lights. And eventually the leakage just stops, and the wetness around the spotlight, eventually it dries out. So anyway, there's all the negative points. Anyway, I'm now going to give you a little updated tour of my flat. I actually filmed most of that tour yesterday, so don't be surprised if you see the t-shirt I'm currently wearing, which got all those retro 90s characters on savage, and you might recognise that Bob sort of Powerpuff Girls, or a few characters from Ariel Monsters, or Hey Arnold, and Helen in my cupboard during my little updated flat tour, so enjoy anyway. Okay, so as per usual with this little updated flat tour, and I go to show you what has changed in my bedroom. I mean, most of it is the same from last time, but if I move the camera across here, I'll zoom in, and actually then you see that I put things like my alarm clock and tablet bag and twin bed deck on top of that Kallax unit from IKEA over there, because I very recently got into the habit of sleeping on the left side of my bed, because I think there's a bit more room on that side of the bed as opposed to the right side. And I want to I'll show you these things in case you haven't seen them before, but they're my newest pair of Minnie Mouse ears that I got from Ears Ever After, and I've done a separate review for these, and I'll link them. And so this is that's some of my wardrobe within most of my clothes, including my 90s cartoon character t-shirt. And if I move this to the wall, then you'll see my swollen TV that I once had in my lounge, but when my parents gave me their bigger TV, then I decided to have this smaller one put up in my bedroom. And if I go in the bathroom, you can see that not much has changed since my bedroom hallway and bathroom tour video, but yeah, that's stuff on my windowsill then. It wasn't last time, but this makes it easier for the window to open to get some open sharing. There you go, so that's why I have so much stuff on the windowsill that I can barely close it into and open it, but I have removed some of the bits from the windowsill to underneath my drawer underneath the sink. So first I want to point out is this big TV that used to belong to my parents. I thought this is a much better TV for me now than a small one that I've now got in my regiment. I know you've seen in my kitchen before. Well, excuse them, my back's on them at the hospital, at least at the hubs, and I turned off, and I've had my mum stay with me over the past couple of days, and she's very kindly bought me some apples, and I turned those caramel wafer biscuits, and I put them in a fruit bowl with the bananas. And she made this lovely arrangement of all my drinks. So I've got all the options hot chocolate here. So I've got orange, original Belgian chocolate, white chocolate and mint, and I've got these two big bowls of squash. One of them's apple and blackcurrant, and the other's orange and lemon and pineapple, and I've got a bottle of Petty Mix as well. Also, Mum has even left me this sachet of Nescafe vanilla latte, which is lovely. She's made a nice arrangement of my coffee, tea and sugar candies, and I've got 2 mug treats now. I think one of these was also from my parents when I first moved here last year, and the other was from my granddad for Christmas. And there's a little arrangement she did with it. There's like cooking oils, vinegar, this fried spray oil stuff, and this vanilla coffee syrup, orange, my Leap Paris sauce as well. And if I move this a big bottle of all that, you'll see my slow cooker, which is also known as a crock pot. And then my mum very kindly ordered it for me. And she was here Tuesday, I made us both the chicken and that's auditions, and I used as a fill-in for them with this baked sweet potatoes. And then all my cleaning bits here, like hand wash and washing up liquids, or a dish of soap if you're American, or maybe a dish of detergent in Australia. I don't know, let me know in the comments, people from outside the UK, if you know what to call this or what you call this. I know here are all my cereals. So I've got co-op fruit fibre, Weetabix protein, which is like ordinary Weetabix but with added protein, Quaker oats for porridge, Harvest walnut craze, which is the Aldi's version of a crave, and Cocoa Pops, and of course the sink area looks nice and clean, so my mum assisted all of the cleaning my flat to keep herself occupied. She was here, and here is my freezer, which is adorned with French magnets. So this one is from my Frank Harris's Swansea restaurant, is a Dominican Republic. And that's me on my MA graduation day, and that's another one of me at my MA degree in graduation, but I'm with my sister Penny, my dad as my mum. Well, there's Poppy ornament that I made for my paternal grandparents, because my nan lost Poppy's as her birthday is the 11th of November, which is Armistice Day or Remembrance Day, and so Poppy's always reminds me of her. Then there's my Afroza themed necklace that I got as a 30th birthday present from my friend Susie last year, and at the bottom we've got me wearing my aerial of many years, also from years ever after, given This house on the train to Bournemouth. And then there's me with the YouTuber Broken Singers when I went to meet up to Mark her 100th weekly vlog. And I'll link her down below. And also there's me with South and South Gods, who's another YouTuber I like, and was at Broker's meetup. I'll link her as well. And then there's a picture from like 4 different fidget spinners. And there's this like dual like it's the collage of my cousin Catherine's youngest son, and as with when I first met him, and he was about 7 months old, coming up to 8 months old, but he's a year old, and there's more pretty in my nails as well. Old and Mark got frozen on my fuse on a frozen towel, drying all my clothes out from it when my mum washed her hair this morning. She had that wrapped around her head like a turban, and of course this is my set table, and she's wearing like my meals, and thought I'd just show you the message on the replacement, which says today's menu: love, laughter, happiness, and pure joy, which my parents got from the being a bargains, I believe, when I moved, and here's a coaster that says exactly the same thing, and obviously I've also got a coaster with a letter on it, much like my letter cushion. And if we go over here and I'll turn this on, and this is my letter light box that you would see in quite a few videos already, but it's not now, so you'll see what it looks like when it's lit up. Anyway, I was like saying I had my mum over, so I thought it'd be lovely to put this message on. Funnily enough, she didn't even notice until yesterday when I saw that she took a picture of it and put it up on Facebook, which was also a lovely way for her to notice this. And of course there's my coffee table, and with a few bits of like my coaster from the art, another one of those placemats, and then my basket of remotes, the Sheba ones for my like DVD and video player, the one in the middle for the TV, and that little black one is the Alexa voice remote for my Amazon Fire TV stick. And if I'll show you the couch, I've got about 4 cushions on there at the moment. I've got my squirrel one and this little smiley face and my beanbag one from my friend James, and a cushion with a letter A on there that I got from Wilco, and my London landmarks cushion that my mum very kindly said I could have when I saw her last year. So anyway, this is my little updated that's all for you. Before I finish this, another addition to my windowsills is this cute little embroidered frame which is from Susie, which is the girl in the pictures, a very good friend of mine. Just to update you further, I now have a new sofa bed which I ordered from Tesco Direct. And as you might be able to see, it's a bit bigger than my old sofa that supports that with a temporary put in my neighbour's flat for now while he's out. I like how the sofa bed has come with 2 extra cushions as well. Anyway, this is a health sofa bed, feature looks, and it was easier to unfold than I thought. Yeah, and pretty sure there's enough room for 2 people to sleep on a pair of scissors. yeah, I was like a double bed. So, yeah, this is how the sofa bed feature works. Anyway, that's my little update. So that's all done for you, as well as the pros and cons and the votive and Emma Fletcher and my first year. But before I wrap up, I'd like to give a big thank you to my mum and dad, especially my mum for leaving me last little and surprised when she stayed with me. And so before I felt my video, she messaged me on Facebook this morning asking if I looked behind my like Betty Boop mirror, and I said no, but then I went so behind it. There was a card from my mum and dad to congratulate me on my first year of living on my phone. It's just a really cute card, and this is that mouse or that bear on it. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'll insert a picture of it. It's with some £10 note, which I can spend on pretty much anything I like. So thank you again, mum and dad, for that cute card and the money. This completely concludes my pros and cons of my first year, my flat plus and my little update. That's all. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming and editing it. And then if you did, then please give it a thumbs up. And then also, if you're new to my channel, then please subscribe. And then don't forget to turn on post notifications down below, which is this bell icon, especially if it's got two curved lines around it, so you're notified of any new video that I upload. Thank you for watching, and you'll see me in my next video. Bye!